Doesn't require an answer, but I'll ask it anyway. All right, here
No,
we go.
shoot. What's up?
The weekend of June 7th,
Uh,
will you be at Norfolk for Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos or at Canastota for the International Boxing Hall of Fame?
oh man, I won't be able to make it to neither event because I have a wedding with my fiance, and I can't. Man, I'm
Oh,
suffering that because I told Keyshawn I was going to be there for him. He's the future. And my fiance recently saw in my calendar that I had
oh,
and said Keyshawn. She said what? She said what? Keyshawn what? No, Keyshawn has to wait because I'm your fiance, and if you go to that event, I'm gonna kill you. you know, she wasn't that explicit, but her face was representative of that.
yeah,
So,
it basically
you know,
showed that. So you
she
had no choice. Yeah,
no. She's been very tolerant with my trips and my work. So I
yeah,
gotta select my battles, man.
yeah, exactly. You gotta pick them. Gotta pick them. Pick
Gotta pick them.
very
Yeah,
wisely too. All right, all
yeah,
right. Now there was a recent event there in San Juan as the inaugural Amanda Serrano Championships took place.
yeah.
Right? How was that experience?
Okay, man. So what we did was we have institutionalized this first ever all amateur female boxing event sponsored by the WBO, but under the banner of Amanda Serrano. Being
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Serrano, a sixth division WBO world champion, the undisputed WBO featherweight champion, Amanda has been extremely loyal to the WBO. She started as the WBO champion. So she's based in Puerto Rico. The WBO was founded in Puerto Rico, presided by Puerto Ricans. So it was a win-win. So we selected a nice entertainment and sports venue that had the colors or the theme for like a related to the WBO female belt, and also we wanted to give it a more professional feel format for
Mm-hmm.
those young ladies from different ages, um, so they could experience like a real event. What was it? The feeling of the pro ranks.
Mm-hmm.
So through the Amanda tutelage. So it's the first event in Puerto Rico. This is like a pilot program. It was a resounding success, full house, and it was live streamed globally on all social media platforms of the WBO by WAPA Television, a domestic outlet here in Puerto Rico. Lots of support sponsors. Jake Paul was there. Shane Mosley, Tito Trinidad. The belts were given to the ladies, which said future champion, and the losers were given a medal and an Amanda Serrano statue with a financial compensation, so they get incentivized, motivated, the girls, and man, a huge success. Now the question is, we're gonna either are we going to are we going to host this event annually in Puerto Rico and bring fighters from internationally to fight in Puerto Rico? That could be an option, or taking the tournament, the concept overseas. And
Mm-hmm.
Amanda probably she will go with us. She'll receive a an attendance fee by the host. The WBO will negotiate with sponsors and other endorsements as to covering some expenses because
Mm-hmm.
we're a nonprofit. They would cover the expenses, and the WBO would not need to um, finance the event.
Yeah.
But again, it was an event that is in accordance with one of our core missions, which is to promote the systematic development of amateur boxing.
Yeah, and that's a big
Yeah,
way to do it. And
yeah,
speaking about doing an expansion would be a great idea
yeah.
there. Whether it's there in Puerto Rico or in other parts of the world. So you got that. Now with Amanda Serrano, she's going to be in a big event there coming up July 11th in Madison Square Garden as the
Yeah.
trilogy with Katie Taylor will take place there at MSG. Talk about that particular bout and other title fights on the card if you can.
Yeah, Amanda Serrano is fighting on July 11th or 12th.
It'll be July 11th.
July 11th. I got to be there, man. It's a huge show, all women card. Congrats to Jake Paul and Nakisa from MVP. They're doing a terrific job, and they're becoming a game changer as to women's boxing.
Yeah.
They've signed all the big talents: Baumgartner, Savannah Marshall, Amanda Serrano. They're doing Katie Taylor in conjunction with Matchroom through a POS agreement, most probably provision of services. They also have Dina Thursler, 122 champion. 118, I believe. Ellie Scotney, our 122 champion. So the belts, baby, belts matter. All the females, all the belts. They got 2 undisputed championship fights and and 2 unified championships, and now they're doing Savannah Marshall against Shanicia Green for the 168 WBO championship.
Yep.
So man, it's women's come out party, man. Women on like girls on fire, like Alicia Keys song. You know?
Yep, most definitely. I'm a definitely be there. I gotta be there. I gotta be.
No,
there.
you gotta be, man. You gotta be.
For sure, for sure. Now, we got this here. Now, it would be bad for me not to mention.
What's up?
38th WBO Convention is scheduled for October 27th to 31st in Bogota, Colombia. Now, as mentioned on the website, this will be the first WBO convention that will be open to the public. What can you say about some of the events that are in the works for that week?
Okay, man. Yeah, the last week of October in Bogota, Colombia, that's South America. We're going to host our 38th annual convention, if I recall correctly. It's going to be the first ever open to the public, literally open to the public. Fans, family members, athletes, boxers, promoters, advisors, managers, bloggers, TV networks, media, whatever. You pay a fee, an admissions fee. We're going to be making the announcement forthcoming as to the different levels of access, right? But to give you a basic concept or synopsis of the concept, it's going to be conducted in a convention center next to the host hotel. That convention center has like 3-4 story, floors. I mean, so every floor will have a different theme. The WBO museum, the WBO gym. Fans can jump rope, hit the backs, hit the mitts, take a picture with the belt, get inside the ring, like a fan expo, memorabilia,
right. yeah,
autograph signing, lectures, TED Talks, but WBO talks, the seminars. If somebody wants to see how the ratings proceedings are conducted, with access, you sit down there and you see the process, how it developed itself, and the decision making process. So that's the idea, providing the fans, the general public, all the stakeholders, full transparency. Pay a fee, you get access, and you see how we run things at the WBO, my man.
Yep. So that's going to be a great way to have that particular WBO convention. As I mentioned, will be for October 27th to October 31st there in Bogota, Colombia there. So once we get more information on it, how to get tickets and everything, we'll be able to share it there, at least through Boxing Source. So of course, you could go to WBO Boxing and get that particular information. Now, here, what would I say? What would you say here, real quick, is your top fighters in the sport?
Top fighters, Usyk, Parker, better be a Bivol, man. Canelo, always Crawford. Tio, you got a Keyshawn, rising star. El Divino Espinosa, Inoue, you got to mention Inoue. Oscar Collazo, the 105, he's a star. Olascuaga, 112. Watch out, that kid, he's got firepower. I like what I saw in Cafu when he fought Tanaka. Great fight. El Vaquero Navarrete, always in terrific fights. We got to see what happens with Xander, fighting for the vacant title, man. All of our champions, man.
Cool. So I mean that's the way to
it's a huge list, man. I got to cover
a great list.
Canelo, obviously.
Yep. And so thank you very much here for taking the time to speak with us. And definitely looking forward to more here with the World Boxing Organization later on down the line.
My pleasure, my man. Thanks for having me, and follow the Boxing Sword, my man in Washington.
All right, no doubt. Thank you.